it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on 2nd down. Dances away. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Beneath Underneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and
turning it on! Touchdown Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking, bounding over the top. Touchdown, Canes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. The offense changing the play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. For a man, it's Bailey. Turns it loose. Hits the open man. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They get him stuck, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half.
try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Davidson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. Steps out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He might want another play. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Here's a hit. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Big play. Takes him into bust territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The sure hands, it's Wilson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Pringle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Hurricane! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you've got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to back.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. That runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets them 2 points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.